hi. Shabbat shalom.
Let me see here. I can pick you up.
You can say hi.
I can pick you
Here's
up.
Phoenix.
You see?
Can't hear them. Can you hear them?
Rabbi, you're muted.
That's what people have always tried to do to rabbis. Wow. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Shabbat shalom, Samuel. Good to see you.
Shabbat shalom.
And
Come on
the
in.
Goldberger family is on the line here. Shabbat shalom. You're going to get a big shout out tomorrow morning. We did a whole blessing for you, and it goes tomorrow morning as part of the service. And I see a Farkas face, a really funny Farkas face. What a goofy. Oh, there's another funny Farkas face. My God, the place is full of Farkas faces. And there's an empty Vorspan room, somebody breaking in and stealing their couch. Wow, very cool. Shabbat shalom, Farkases. Or as we say, Farkai. Shabbat shalom, River, Phoenix, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Michelle, Shabbat shalom.
Hi, Sam.
Hey, it's good to see
Yeah,
you
hi,
guys.
Sam.
Phil, do you know what we're doing here? Is this being taken
Hi.
for us?
And that's Naomi right in the front.
Yeah.
Phil, are we good?
We're good.
You know what we're doing here?
I think so.
Cool. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
We'll find out. You ready to go, everyone?
No, not quite. It's not quite 5. It's
Oh, 4:58.
4:58. It says so. 2 more minutes and the world begins.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
You see the other kids there?
Oh, I see more Far Guy.
Yeah, we're gonna do it in 2 minutes, okay?
We're doing Shabbat in a different
Rabbi Noah was on the radio today.
Who was on the radio?
Rabbi Noah was on the radio.
Oh.
What did he do on the radio today?
He read some of his Shabbat, blog, his Shabbat Torah blog, and he's world
great.
famous now. World famous.
Yay.
That's great.
Whose
amazing.
program was he on?
It was on Take 2 with A. Martinez.
Great.
Very
It's
nice.
a wonderful opportunity. I was so proud of him. And I had a phone call with about 25 of our older members. You know what happens when 25 people try to all talk on a conference call at the same time?
Jewish people.
Yes, imagine that. Jewish people all talking at the same time. Can you imagine such a thing? Unbelievable.
Sounds about the same as usual. Hi, Bubby.
How's that? You good?
Yes.
Yeah, we're all here. Wait for a few more people to come on. People coming on. Is that how this works?
See? Yeah. There's somebody else.
There's a
coming on.
read.
See that? There's a read.
Oh, Arit is on. Hi, Arit.
Hey.
Shalom.
Hello,
Shabbat
Shabbat Shalom.
shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Hi,
Shabbat
Ilana.
Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Right. Deborah, where is Stephanie tonight? Is she in Portland?
Deborah,
Yeah.
you're muted.
You're muted, but it's
Yeah, I
nice
just
to
unmuted.
Hi.
She is in Portland and she is recuperating and doing great. And all I can say is what a difference a week makes.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable. And
Unbelievable.
Amen.
just so grateful. And gosh, it's just unbelievable that we got her out of there.
In your honor, I'm giving up lima beans for the rest of my life.
Oh.
Sorry. Anyway, tomorrow, Herschel and I taped the Shabbat morning service, and there's a special bracha for you and your family.
Oh,
For
thank
Stephanie is part of that, and it'll be broadcast tomorrow morning, I hope.
you. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom. It's great to have you here.
That's Stephanie.
It's 5 o'clock. It's 5:01. Are you ready to begin?
Oh, it's fine.
Why not? Why not?
Yes. Welcome. Valley Beth Shalom welcomes you to Kabbalat Shabbat at VBS from sunny Southern California, where we are all locked into our bedrooms, our living rooms, and our offices. We hope that you join us here and have a Shabbat Shalom, a sweet and happy Shabbos. Cantor Phil. Come on in.
Yeah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav Mitzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat shalom, everyone. Shalom aleichem, malachei sharei, malachei aliyom, melech malachei hamelakim, kadosh baruch hu. Shalom aleichem, malachei sharei, malachei aliyom, melech malachei hamelakim, kadosh baruch hu. Malachem shalom, malachei hashalom, Shalom, malachei shalom, malachei aliyom, melech malachei hamelakim, kadosh baruch hu. Baruch hu nir shalom, malachei shalom, malachei aliyom, melech malachei hamelakim, kadosh baruch hu. Zitchem shalom, malachei hashalom, malachei
Shabbat shalom.
Zarua Latzadi Or Zarua Latzadi Yai dai dai Yai dai dai Yai dai dai Your turn at home. Okay, now we'll add some words. Romemo Adonai Eloheinu Romemo Romemo Adonai Eloheinu Romemo. Come on, Romemo Adonai Eloheinu Romemo Romemo Adonai Eloheinu Romemo. Ish Tachavu Le Har Koshovet Ish Tachavu Le Har Koshovet Ikado Adonai Eloheinu Ikado Adonai Eloheinu Romemo Adonai Eloheinu Romemo Adonai Eloheinu Romemo Adonai Eloheinu Romemo Adonai Eloheinu. Beautiful. Phoenix, it's time to welcome the Shabbat bride. V'chadodi ikrat kala b'nei Shabbat ikavela v'chadodi ikrat kala b'nei Shabbat Nikavela. Everybody. V'chadodi ikrat kala b'nei Shabbat Nikavela. V'chadodi ikrat kala b'nei Shabbat Nikavela. Shamorin zachor diborechad face the door, any door, and welcome the Shabbat bride. Oi v'shalom atem gam v'simcha u'b'tzora toch emunei am simcha oi chalas oi chalas Adoni Rakala B'nei Shabbat Good. And Shabbat.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I hope it's a wonderful Shabbat. I hope that as we're separated from each other by social distancing and quarantines, we're held together in our hearts. I hope that everyone feels the warmth of this community, because we certainly need each other now, and we need each other's love and support. There is a beautiful photograph, which is so important to me. It was a gift to me from my father when I went off to college. It was his favorite photograph. It's a picture taken by the Danish-American activist Jacob Riis on the Lower East Side of Manhattan sometime at the beginning of the 20th century. And it shows a lone Jew, a little Jew. And this man is so poor, he lives in the basement, in the cellar of a tenement on the Lower East Side, in a coal cellar. Now, in those days, buildings were heated by coal furnaces, and there was a cellar, a sort of caged-in area where they kept the coal. And the man was so poor that the only place he could afford to live was a coal cellar. And the picture, a photograph, a black and white photograph, shows a Jewish man in a suit and a tie and a white shirt and a hat, sitting at a table with a white tablecloth. And he's making Shabbos in the coal cellar. And the white tablecloth is smudged with coal dust, and his white shirt is smudged with coal dust, and his face is smudged with coal dust, as if to say that he wears his poverty. He wears his poverty on his person, and his depredation, the sense of the degradation of living in a basement, living as close to hell as a person can live. And yet, if you look in his eyes, there is dignity, and there is strength, and there is a sense of joy that he is in the right place at the right time, just where God needs him to be. Shabbos isn't about where you find yourself. Shabbos is what finds itself within. It's a sense of dignity and joy. It's a sense of celebration of this moment. It's a knowledge that even if I'm alone in the basement of a tenement, or in an Encino house, or in a Tarzana townhouse, wherever I am, I'm connected to the people I care for, and they are connected with me. So let's gather together all of our Shabbos love, and all of our Shabbos joy. We're going to stand up together. We're going to join the cantor in the prayers of the Mariv. Ready, Phil?
Umavir yom umevi laila, umavdil ben yom uben laila, Adonai Tzvaot Shemo. El Chai V'Kayam Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Leolam Vahed. Baruch Ata Adonai Ha'ma'ariv Haravi. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael. Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limata. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu, b'shocheinu u'b'komeinu, nasiach bechukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, u'b'mitzvotecha, le'olam va'ed. Ki heim chayim, le'orech yameinu, le'orech yameinu, o'ahem neged yomam v'layla. Ve'avatecha tasil mimenu le'olamim, baruch ata Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם למענך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם. Amen. La 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la la mi vamos. את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, גאל ישראל.
The only thing that we ask for on Shabbos when we pray is peace and life. And now, in this time when we feel acutely our own vulnerability, when we understand how scary it is just to walk outside, to go to the supermarket, to shake the hand of a friend, these prayers of Hashkivenu come to life in a very powerful and new way. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom. Let us lie down tonight in peace. V'amidenu malkenu l'chaim, and awaken us in the morning to life. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, and spread above us, God, the shelter of your peace. V'tachnenu b'etzat tova milfanecha, v'hoshienu leman shemecha, v'yagen b'yadenu v'yaser me'arenu oyev dever v'cher v'rav v'yagon, and remove all that threatens us in the world about us. V'yaser satan milfanenu me'acharenu, u'v'tzel kanafecha tastirenu, ke'el melech rachum v'anachum ata, u'shmor tzeisenu v'oenu l'chaim u'shalom mi'ata v'yad olam. Protect us and all the days of our journeys through the world. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, baruch ata Adonai, praise this God, hopore sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim, who spreads his sukkah of peace above us, over all our people, over Yerushalayim, and over the whole world. Join together, v'shamru b'nei Yisrael.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. היום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברך חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחיי חול ויום חול, וחיי דכל בית ישראל. בגלה, בגלה, ובזמן קריב, ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה, יתברך, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה, ויתהלל, שמי בקודשא בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחה נחמה, תמיד ויאמרו
Take a few moments now for personal and quiet prayer to reflect on the week that's passed and to share our prayers for a peaceful Shabbos and a happy new week. So take a few moments. The words of the Amidah and the prayer book begin on page 35, or just a few quiet moments of prayer on your own.
Shalom Ram al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Ram al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata melech adon bechol hashalom. Ki ata melech adon bechol hashalom. Shalom Ram Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Ram Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov einecha levaret et amcha Yisrael lechol leit ulechol shah bishlomecha. Shalom Ram Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Ram Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
Cantor, have you got a glass of wine handy someplace?
I do.
Let's make Kiddush together. I see some of the people have already begun their Kiddush, which is good.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho me'ahava uvratzon himchilanu zikaron le'maasei v'reshit ki hu yom techila le'mikraei kodesh zecher litziat mitzrayim ki banu v'acharta v'yotanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Gotta share.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומונים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
Shabbat Shalom to everyone. We'd like to welcome everyone to this Shabbat, Kabbalat Shabbat, and hope that everyone is taking a few minutes out of the stress and anxiety of this time to be together for Shabbos. We have a couple of wonderful things to celebrate and some memories to share. First, we'd like to welcome Deborah Goldberger, who's on my screen, and we most of all want to welcome Stephanie back to these shores. Stephanie back to her family. She's stuck in Peru for more than a week, and with a great deal of anxiety and worry on behalf of her family, her friends, and those who love her. But with some wonderful help from some wonderful people, we have her back. So welcome back, Stephanie, and Mazel Tov to Deborah and her family, and to Stephanie's family, to Gary, to everyone in the family. We're so glad that she's home. As well, this week we had a wedding in the community. Noah, Rabbi Farkas, tell us about the wedding.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. We had lovely couple, Janet and Chuck Rosner, got married on Sunday morning. It was me and them and 3 other people in the room, but we did it well. They are now married and ready to.
Mazel Tov to Chuck and Sharon, and we'd like to. There you go. I'm losing you, but I know you're there. As well to, we had, I think, 3 babies born in the community this week. It just shows you that life has a way of making it through, even through the cracks in the sidewalk, if that's what need be. So we welcome those new children to our community and hope that they find great love and great learning and great wisdom and great companionship as they grow into our community. As well, this week, our community sustained a number of losses. This week, our community notes the loss of Al Rosenblatt, longtime member of the Shul, husband of Linda, father of Ira and Helene, of Elisa and Mark, and of Shira, grandfather of Corey, Quinn, Ariel, Malia, and Noah. This week, our community sustained the loss of Phyllis Horn, who's the wife of Irving Horn and the mother of Tamar Raff, our Hebrew and Jewish Studies director at the day school for many years, and Rabbi Bruce Raff, who is one of the teachers and leaders, educators in our community at Temple Judea, Dr. Stuart and Pearl Horn, grandmother of Rami and Jordan, of Micah and Julie, of April and Adam, and great-grandmother of Morgan, and aunt of Meredith. This week, our community notes with deepest sadness the passing of Mendel Vergas, father of Mark and Sharon, one of the teachers and leaders, Anthony and Lisa, Bettina and Paulette, and Bettina, Len and Paulette, and Richard Cam, a grandfather of 8. As well, our community notes the loss of Richard Sanger, who's the father of our wonderful second grade teacher, Karen Veer, and we offer Karen all of our love. Our community had two other losses, Daniel Scully, who succumbed to the COVID virus in Las Vegas, and we extend our love and prayers to Jessica Jablon, his niece, and to Izzy Schulman, member of the community and friend of Stacy Rubin, also a victim of the virus. And to all of those around the world who mourn loss of loved ones, whether of this virus or of any malady, we offer our prayers and our hopes. We share the words of Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. V'yalmad divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayichon v'yomechon. Uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael. Bagalau v'zman kariv yimru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach. Leolam olmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitale v'yitalau shemei dekudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav v'yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Before we conclude, just a few quick words. A thank you to Cantor Phil and his whole family for leading us in the Shabbos prayers. A welcome to everyone who is live on the Zoom or is watching us on Facebook. We're delighted to have you with us, and wish you a very warm and wonderful Shabbos. Wherever you are connected with us. A couple of announcements. Tomorrow morning, Shabbos, there's Torah study at 9 a.m. on the VBS Facebook feed. And at 10:15, Shabbos morning prayers with Cantor Herschel Fox and with me. Tomorrow evening at 7:45, Havdalah, led by the Farkas family and the community. And over the course of the week, daily minyan on Sunday at 8:30, every other morning at 7:30 a.m., and in the evening at 6, and learning every day. Opportunities for kids and for grown-ups to grow. As we're stuck inside, there's no reason for your soul not to grow and to flourish. If you look on the vbs.org website, click on VBS at Home, a schedule with all the links are there, and you can join us for learning all week. This week, a lot of our learning is devoted to getting ready for the Seder, getting ready for Pesach. On Tuesday night, I know, someone's excited. On Tuesday night,
Phoenix.
hi, Phoenix. He likes Seders.
Where's Phoenix?
On Tuesday, right there. On Tuesday night, Rabbi Hoffman is going to lead us in a learning session on how to do an online Seder, a Zoom Seder, just like Moses used to do. And then on Thursday night, I'll be leading a session on how to make your Seder, however it is, more exciting, more fun, and more personable. And we'll be joined by the educators of Valley Beth Shalom, talk about how to make it more engaging for kids. So please join us on Tuesday and Thursday nights, as well as pretty much every night. There's something on the VBS channel and something to enjoy and to grow with. A couple of other very quick announcements. Our food bank at Valley Beth Shalom serves and feeds many dozens of families. If you can donate a little bit of food, it would mean a great deal. All you need to do is, if you get into Gelson's and you get into Vons or you get into Pavilions or Costco, pick up a few cans of non-perishable food. Some cereal bars are particularly welcome. Non-fat dry milk is helpful. And just drop it off on curbside at Valley Beth Shalom. They'll take it from you, and they will donate it to the food bank, and you'll be helping to feed the community. And finally, we know that there are many families and many people in the community who are having a great deal of trouble with what's going on. It's only going to get worse, I'm afraid, as the virus spreads, as people begin to get sick, and as the living conditions begin to close in on us. So if you'd like to talk to one of the rabbis at Valley Beth Shalom, just pick up the phone, call 818-788-6000, and we'd be glad to return your call, spend some time on the phone with you. You can email info@vbs.org. We have a wonderful counseling center, staffed with psychologists and counselors. They'll be glad to talk to you over the phone as well, give you guidance and support. 818-784-1414, 784-1414, and the VBS Counseling Center is at your service as well. I see Gary's here, so I want to wish Gary and Deborah once again all of our blessings on Stephanie's return home. Next year in Yosemite, please, no farther, just Yosemite. But all the rest, we wish you a warm and a loving and a happy Shabbos. Cantor Phil, take us out with something happy.
I don't know long, share my life, Karen Cole, Tierney Brown, the ain't nice song, kept so cold, as I met that Chamonix crowd, they are country, it goes a cold, and though it looks no round, oh, higher.
Only one prayer to finish. When all this is over and we all return back to our normal routines and lives, let's never forget what we mean to each other and how much connecting is so important to the growth of our souls. Shabbat Shalom. Be well this Shabbos. Be safe. Take care. Enjoy a little sunshine. Stay well.